Northland School Division has 23 schools that span across northern Alberta from near Grand Cache in the west, Fort Chipewyan in the north, Cold Lake in the east, and near High Prairie in the south. More than 95% of the population is First Nations or Métis. One of the communities nestled within the boundaries of Northland School Division is Wabasca-Desmarais. Wabasca is a hamlet with a population of approximately 5,000 people. Most of its residents work for the Municipal District of Opportunity No. 17, Big Stone Cree Nation Band, or in the oil and gas industry. At the very heart of the hamlet you will find Mistassiniy School, home of the Mustangs. Mistassiniy is a school of 500 students ranging from grades 6 to 12. Mistassiniy students are typical teenagers, full of energy, creativity, and ideas. However, attendance, literacy, provincial achievement test scores, and high school completion rates are among the lowest in the province. Before the project started, there were very few computers for students in classrooms, and there were only a couple of interactive whiteboards in the school. The original project leaders had a vision of ways to improve attendance and thereby improve high school completion rates, and applied for the Technology and High School Success Grant offered by Alberta Education. The vision was shared by the staff and was being shared with the community and the local school board. They called it the Osihtatahn project. Osihtatahn is Cree for Let's Create. The idea was that once students could have access to the computers and cameras and smartboards, and once teachers had ongoing professional development on how to effectively use the equipment in their classrooms, Mistassiniy School students would become more engaged and would want to come to school, and by coming to school would be more likely to attain credits and graduate. Mistassiniy School was granted significant dollars to purchase a smart board and 4 computers for every classroom. A digital camera was purchased for each classroom as well as additional video cameras for the school. A simple digital notice board and professional development were also parts of the project. The key to the future success of the project was to hire an on-site project coordinator. This was a teacher who was hired on a 2-year contract to work elbow to elbow with other teachers in the school to help them integrate the new technology into projects and daily lessons. There was excitement in the air. The project got off to a delayed start with ordering, delivery, storage, electrical outlet installations, wiring and cabling, smartboard installs, and software installation. All in a somewhat remote location where the maintenance and IT departments were already backlogged with work orders, and everything was delayed. They were frustrated with this extra burden, and teachers were frustrated they couldn't use the equipment yet. Teacher training was set as a priority in the school. One of the first lessons was how to shift current lessons that may have used a chalkboard or overhead projector into a more visually appealing presentation that could be used on a smartboard. Then they learned how to integrate interactive student activity on the new smartboards more effectively in their classes. 2 teachers became SMART certified instructors so that they would share their skills and train other teachers in the school. Teachers were taught the art of filming and editing, and students were soon creating video projects for their CTS, language arts, Cree language classes, and more. There was an expectation that each teacher would do at least one technology project with one class during year 1 and another one in year 2. Everything was moving forward, and the momentum was building. Attendance was already improving, and it was looking like more students might be attaining more credits. A few teachers were more advanced and were using technology for 21st century learning, such as collaboration, communication, creation, and problem solving. Then, during year 1 of the project, the principal left the division in immediate disaster. The 2 project leads left the school division for other jobs. The entire school administration and the division's administration changed. 49% of the school staff were replaced by the beginning of year 2. During year 2 of the project, the Minister of Education dissolved the school board, citing low attendance rates and graduation rates as 2 of the main reasons. Our students saw themselves on TV, online, and in newspapers as among the lowest achieving in the province, which did nothing for their self-esteem. There was a death at the school, followed by media struggles surrounding this. Some of the most technically savvy staff refused to participate in the project, it was reported. The new acting principal at Mistassiniy School needed to take a different direction and focus on relationship building year 2, which placed the Osihtatahn project as a lower priority with the new school administration. For example, the 3 technology PD days that were planned for the beginning of year 2 were cancelled and replaced with PD that was more important for the school at that time. All of the essential conditions for effective technology implementation that the project leaders and the staff at Mistassiniy School had been setting in place started falling apart. It's just not the same when you're not the one who had the original ideas and put in the hours and thinking and planning to make it work your way. Another person just can't have the same passion and enthusiasm for a project than those who had the original vision and ideas, because it's not their creation or it has a different focus than what fits your background experiences and beliefs. The project coordinator who was hired for the project was asked to teach math courses and help with the student information system, which took most of the time that he was meant to be helping teachers to integrate technology. When technology didn't work, it would often be weeks or months before someone could fix it. Yet, somehow, many teachers still managed to successfully integrate technology into their lessons. The project coordinator was pleasantly surprised at the improved quality of the projects and the buy-in from students. The vice principal was surprised by some of the less tech-savvy teachers who were motivated to learn how to use technology in their classrooms to increase engagement of students and were really trying to make a difference. One non-tech-savvy teacher, in particular, became excited about using technology in her classroom, and it changed her whole teaching style. She was proud of the work of her students and wanted to share it with others. A subscription to Mathletics was a pleasantly surprising success in improving engagement in math classrooms, and was made possible due to the availability of 4 computers in every math classroom through the project. The life skills classes produced some good videos. Many teachers used technology effectively in their lessons, despite the little amount of help that could be offered to them. The technology is in the school is becoming more stable, and attendance is improving. As most teachers were new to using technology in their classrooms, they started by simply doing what they already do, but using technology to do it a little more visually. By the end of the year 2, some students were creating movies, recording original music, and collaborating and creating online, showing the beginnings of a shift to more student-centered 21st century learning. What we learned from listening to our students is it isn't really technology that decides whether they choose to go to school or not. It's more about what's going on at home and with their friends and family outside of school than what's happening in school. But once students get in the doors of the school, perhaps technology and its role in the shift to more student-centered, engaging, personalized, and multisensory learning is one part of what will keep them there for the day. The technology is in place. Now we have to ensure that it's maintained and evergreened appropriately. We learned that we also have to ensure that policies and procedures are updated and implemented. We learn that we have to ensure that IT support is more available and professional development is more available. We learned that there needs to be financial support, pedagogical support, leadership support, IT support, local school board support, and community support to keep a good project going. Communication with all stakeholders is vital. The students and staff at Mistassiniy School are thankful for the grant that provided the technology and staff training to keep our students engaged in school and attaining credits to graduate. Even though our measured data may not show what we hypothesized or were hopeful that it would show, we know that in more time than just the 2 years of the project that it will have an impact on our students. For Mistassiniy School, this was just the beginning of a change in the culture of education.